This is a 1972, I believe, Honda CT90 front fork or front suspension assembly. There, the orange in front of us is the triple tree, and the top mounting to the right there. This in the back is the original 1972 fork assembly, all dismantled and taken apart. This one here is still connected to the triple tree. That's the other 1972 equipment. And the one in front is one that I have a question regarding. I purchased it off of eBay as a CT90 CT110 front fork assembly. I got both of them, of course, but this one is for viewing purposes. It was sold by a seller, Part for You or Parts for You. I cannot remember which, but it will be in the description. And the company that made it was Black Dragon or Red Dragon or something of that nature. And again, that will be in the description as well. It is not the same as the original, and if you can tell what it is, that would be greatly appreciated. Please leave it in the comment section. We'll now go over the similarities and the differences for identification. To begin with, the lower section of the fork assembly appear to be different diameters. The newer one, purchased off of eBay, seems to be slightly smaller in diameter, although I have not measured. And I don't think that this would make any difference in regard to the bike itself. The holes for the front axle are indeed the same size, the same width, so that makes no difference. Where the hub mounts appears to be the same distance away from the front axle, as well as the same size and dimension. Although I don't know if you can tell from the video, this is slanted while this is straight down. This part here. This is abrupt edge, this is more slanted. I have not viewed the CT90 front wheel hub assembly to see if this would make any sort of difference. The next part, these mountings for the front fender, although it's hard to tell on the video, they do appear to be about the same width, and I will check that out later to see if they are indeed. Perhaps the biggest and most concerning thing is that they are not the same length. The fork tubes, while lined up at one end, are significantly different in length. I'll measure them. It's hard to do with one hand here. Please bear with me. From the end of the tube here to the other end of the tube, this one measures nearly 25 inches, about 24 and a half, 25 inches. From the top of the tube to where it comes out, which would be about there, the end, it's about 14 and a half. Now the original CT90 measures 27 inches to the top of from the bottom to the top, and from where it comes out of the bike, let me see, about 16 and a quarter for that. So the original CT90 part that I have, the fork assembly, is significantly longer, about 2 inches longer. Another big difference is, as you may be able to see with the one that's disassembled and the one that is assembled, the spring is external on the CT90 equipment. This one here, while maybe not being able to demonstrate it in the video, is it is indeed hard to see, is an internal spring. It also seems to be a lot stiffer. And the final difference is in the diameter of the fork tube itself. While this one slides easily through, and I don't know if it's visible or not. No, I guess not. How much space is there, which it's slight, but it's there. The difference is noticeable when we install this one, which does not slide so easily through. In fact, it gets to there before it stops, and force is required for it. These differences cause me to wonder what indeed this fork that was marketed as a CT90, CT110 fork actually is. I don't know if it's foreign, if it's on an Australia or New Zealand fork assembly, or if it's one that was used on a different model year or a different model entirely. If you have any information regarding it, please leave it in the comments section below.